So it's Ray and Lesley actually. We put
Kurt's had a bit of a facelift.
Yeah. I think we put we might have put Kurt in a box somewhere. We'll look for him later, eh?
Yeah. Well, coming up, an interview with Kurt. Oh, we got an interview with Joey Jones.
Oh yeah,
we
have.
but that's coming up a bit later.
An interview with Joey. So AAA round 6 is what we're here for now, and as a round itself, it's a triple blocker. It's not going to be particularly punchy, let's say. And it's got
what are the 3 blocks then?
16, 21 and 11, and 16 is the slot switcher for the front piece, so a bit of memory there. So we've got Savola coming up now, South African team. They're getting on in the... No, let's have a look. It's a nice entrance into the tunnel. Oh, there's a buster. Okay, I missed it yet again.
Ooh! A bit of backward momentum there.
That's the thing with block 11. You really want to, when it goes, you just want to build it and key it and get on with it.
Get out of it.
Get out of dodge, as I like to call it. Yeah, that's nice. You know, the calm, even though they had that glitch early on, they're now flying calmly. I haven't jinxed them. Oh, we have a video glitch. So Savola, 15. It's not bad for that round. It's because they're at this point of their training, I think, at the moment, where they're being quite deliberate with what they're doing, and they've obviously got a lot more training to come. So that was a good round for them. 15. We have Chimera in now with the greater Woods. That would be James Woods.
Oh.
Katie, the lesser Woods, is coaching this team, and they're looking
good to
really
see
good.
Katie here.
Yeah, no, I've seen her a few times, and these guys are having a lot of fun. They're enjoying flying with each other, and
it's
they
a nice
manage
aggressive
quite
start
well.
in the front of that 16.
It's great to see members of different teams on this team. So it is pretty much a scratch lineup, but they've done a little bit of tunnel training together, and they've got nothing to lose, and they're really going for it. You can tell. It's a good score from Chimera, 16. See, this, I think, I've been watching it a little bit, 16, 21, 11. From the end of the 21, you want to be getting onto the 11 and just going straight through, as you said. You don't want to hang around for too long. So you'll see some of the teams that are a little bit smoother with it. This is ACM.
Roy with his image change.
Yeah. Roy seems to be having lots of fun. I keep bumping into him, and he's always all smiles.
It must have been one of the hardest decisions of his life to leave Hayabusa, which had been his driving force and his passion for over a decade. And I know that he made that decision to leave before they won the World Championship. So whatever way it happened, he was gonna leave. And he's obviously done the right thing for him and for the guys. But I'm so glad that he made world champion.
It's a good result. From 19 from ACM, clean as well.
He's really done a lot for that team.
He's really vested in it, and that's great to see.
Yes.
Coming from being current world champion to bringing this team along, and it's nice to see.
Yes, you can see he really cares.
Yeah, he does. Next in one of the...
And he's just a born competitor. His little face lights up every time he's about to go in or coming
But Roy,
out.
if you're listening, you need a haircut. Your hair's standing up a little bit.
Wow.
Next in we have Boguzin.
I kind of blinked and they'd scored 5 points. That'd be why
it's
then.
round 4 that we're watching at the moment. It's round 4, and I'm not entirely sure we're watching round 4, but it is round 4, which is LHE13 from Boguzin. And this was round 4 was one of the fastest rounds actually, so we can see that Boguzin scored pretty well on this one. I think they got 26. Yeah, 26.
Well, hopefully we'll go now back into round 5 for the next team.
Who knows?
Oh, it could be round 3 rookie. We'll see.
Hey, brilliant.
Round
6
6.
now. Vision had just done it. There's just an interview on Vision, I think, earlier on World Challenge TV. It's a nice start for Vision. Oh, the Clash 721.
They're big guys to be all that way over on one side of the tunnel, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. Come to the middle, guys. I hate that when you end up realising that you're all squashed in a little bit at the side.
There you go. You can see that from the front piece. So literally, Steve's picking up Peter and then keying on the top of the 11 and going straight through. Not too much time lost there. Makes it much easier to turn it on the front piece.
It's really smooth.
And there's a bus there. I missed that bus. I'm not entirely sure what that was for. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. I'm not entirely sure what that bus was for, but we'll have a look later. 20, it's not a bad score.
Incomplete formation.
Not a bad score from
So Barley's in round 6.
Excellent. That's a nice launch into the tunnel. I do like watching the Russian teams. It's like you never know what you're going to get. Oh, there's a bus there. Nice and fluid. Not really verting their 21s. Seem to be some avoidance manoeuvres going in here on the 21s. Oh. That's good.
Yes.
Back to normal now. Oh dear. Judges aren't liking them too much at the moment. Seems to be the close of the 16s. Slightly different technique on that 21 as well.
19 points with 2 busts.
21 busts down to a 19.
Who are currently 11th on the scoreboard.
That's right.
We've already seen Vision, who were 10th. So now we're moving up to SDC Rhythm, who will be 6th on the scoreboard, flying for the United States.
They look really good with them. They've gelled really well. It's a new lineup.
Yeah, 2 new people.
Yeah. But they always look like they're having so much fun, Jeanette and Steve, opposite each other. A little bit of rock and roll there. They fight their way through it. This is a nice round from Rhythm. Really nice. They're dealing with all the little bits of the momentum closes that they're getting from the 16 and just moving on. It's not breaking their rhythm.
Nice.
23, it's a nice round. Very nice round.
And they're such a lovely team.
I'm having an interview with them later. Looking forward to that.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
In about 10 minutes.
It's fine.
After Joey Jones' interview,
of course. Yeah, got to interview Joey.
Can squeeze that one in.
Qatar Tigers.
Qatar Tigers.
I love watching this.
Currently in 4th position.
They're all so smiling and so happy as well, these guys. Always got high fives from me first thing in the morning.
Yeah, great work ethic.
Yeah, fantastic. Nice.
Very flexible as well. They fly almost in a female position.
That's what I was just thinking, yeah. They very much remind me of some of the female teams. They're all quite small as well. So,
yes.
Yeah, and they're taking up a half the tunnel as well. But yeah, no, they're very much
lovely. Certainly vertical on their 21s.
Definitely. Right. That was a good round from Qatar Tigers, 23.
23.
Next up we should have Thunder.
How did you know that?
I've been doing this for a little while now.
Yeah.
I'm getting better at it, apparently. It's a nice entrance into the tunnel. It's like the difference between Qatar and Thunder when they get in the tunnel.
Yes.
Thunder fill it up completely. That's interesting.
Yeah, another lovely team, Thunder.
They've got shown the 11.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Powering through the points regardless, but a couple of glitches.
Just a few. 21. So 22 bust down to a 21 for Thunder. Yeah, they'll probably be. They're trying to keep on top with the Tigers, so and Rhythm. So I'm sure they'll be a little bit disappointed with that round, but they'll bring it back for the next ones, I'm sure. Next we have
so currently in 3rd position, France flying. The French national team. Wow.
That's fast.
It's just a blur of arms and legs.
They really do use every part of their legs.
Yes.
The French team, so you know,
Yes, very aggressive legs, both
Yeah.
with extending them and
stopping.
yes, and with a drop in the knees.
As I said,
Stop
I've
and
tried
start,
to fly
yeah.
like this, and it just I look worse. A lot
Yes.
worse. 23. That's a fantastic.
I know what you mean,
one.
like where the legs go
Yeah.
kind of really wide and
Exactly.
over. It's almost like flinging themselves over. It's a very different style. So 23.
Next in the French and girls and see what they do. Very elaborate entrance into the tunnel. Oh, intact as well.
Wow.
Nice. I guess they're quite small, they can fit more people into that tunnel door.
They are beautiful to watch,
Yeah.
aren't they?
They don't lose any time on the grips when they're coming into build
Yeah, that's such a
block. It's just straight on.
Such an awareness. And they've got a very fluid style and almost take the momentum of one block into another,
Yeah,
where it's
exactly.
helpful.
I mean, as I said, I've tried to fly like this and it just
Oh.
doesn't suit me. There's a bus there right at the end. That's a shame. Non-stationary grip. A lot of it looked non-stationary to me.
Non-stationary grip.
I know what the judges have been watching.
Yes.
So
Have we
it's
seen
a
any stationary
23
grip?
bus down to a 22.
Which is a shame because they scored the same. They did the same number of points as
Yes.
French flying. Bit of a dodgy bust there, eh?
Yes.
All the judges agreed, though. But
Of course. What did they? We'll check that later. Black Cat in now.
Black Cat currently in 5th position.
It's also tight there, and because it's a triple blocker of a round, people aren't going to eke out many points out. It's going to be 1 or 2 points here and there. So, they want to be consistent. You have to push it, but you don't have to push it that hard. You just have to do what you do on this round. It's a working dive,
Yes.
and if you lose a point here or there, it's not too bad on this round. Oh, very close to that 23rd point. 22 there from Black Cat, and I believe that's clean as well.
If you've just tuned in, then welcome to the Bodyflight World Challenge 2016.
Next in we have
Tenanine. Tenanine currently 12th on the scoreboard.
So Tenanine, this is with Moulay and from Mauritania, and Martial and Marco, and the fourth member, I always forget his name, I don't know if you remember, Lesley. He's an 8-way flyer from the French team, former 8-way flyer. But anyway, so it's a 3-on-1 player coach team, Tenanine, and because Moulay doesn't have anybody to play with in Mauritania, he generally travels the world. They have a 2-year plan. And they're looking very good. That was a 19 from Tenanine. Can't think of any better coaches to guide you through it with Martial and Marco. It's nice.
You're going to have a laugh as well, aren't you?
Exactly.
Some proper personalities there.
Next
So
thing
Satori, British team, currently 8th on the scoreboard.
Satori are mainly training for the Mondial. They've done some time on time, but not that much. They're mainly, as I said, there's a bus there. Mainly concentrating on the, focusing on the outdoor. But obviously they're such seasoned competitors that they're doing well in the tunnel.
And good to see Jules fully recovered from her broken wrist.
Yeah, exactly.
So when we last saw them at the Wind Games, she was
A little bit hampered by
Yes.
the focus, but she's looking good now.
flying, shall we say, probably against doctor's orders, but skydivers, we appreciate
So
that. So
Satori-
just one bust there.
21 bus down to 20. So it's all very tight, it's like 23 down to 21 at the moment. So we've got a higher booster on now.
Fairly. So Hayabusa powering through this dive. As you said, Ray, it's a working dive, so not going to pull back too many points, but interesting to see what they can do. So far 23 was the highest score. And with 5 seconds to go, they're looking good. 23, 24, and 25. So even on a pretty working jump, then they still managed to put a couple of pull away by another couple of points on the scoreboard. So 25, that's the highest score in round 6. Let's have a look at the scores on the doors and see where we are with the competition. Yeah, well, I'll read out where we are in AAA because I have those scores in front of me. In AAA, leading we have Hayabusa for Belgium with 185 points, followed by France Flying Girls, 167. France Fly-In, 165 points. Then Qatar Tigers with 161, just 4 points behind. After them is Russia Black Cat in 5th place with 158. Then USA's SDC Rhythm, 157. Belgium's Thunder ISR with 154 points. Then Satori Excel, 149. Wimby Parasport, 147. And Vision in 10th place with 140. Moving on to the other categories. Then in AA, still at the top is Equinox from Lithuania, followed by Flyspot Chicks from Poland. Their round 6 hasn't been judged yet, so actually we're just repeating the scores that we gave you earlier, but let's just run through it anyway. In 3rd place, Belgium's Jetmax, then France's Ericard Academy with 81, Gintama for UK with 80, Helix with 71, Tamar for Finland is 70, and Fantastic 4 in 8th place with 69. You can find the rest of the scores on the Body Flag website or on the in-time scoring system. Sorry, what was that? So don't forget, if you want to send us a message, you can put something on Facebook, hashtag Bodyflight World Challenge. And we're going now to an interview, I believe, with Ray in the Flow House with SDC Rhythm.